every time I go to Paris, I kind of like accidentally get in a Larry David kind of situation. I think it's lost in translation between the French Canadian that I know and the French there. Although it's the same language, I just think there's a certain condescension that I can't deal with, and it kind of riles me up. And I just that my body language changes, and I think. I once went to Paris to do a show at Nuit Blanche, and there was a rap group there, and they were making inside jokes backstage, and I thought one of the guys' names was something. So I shouted him out with that name on stage, and they got really offended and like rolled up on me after the show. And were like, yo, what do you think you're doing? You telling inside jokes outside. And I was like, what is this? Curb Your Enthusiasm episode? So... I roll solo when I'm on tour. It's either me and my DJ or just me and whoever is with me. So it's usually one or two people. So anything can happen. You just got to play it safe, Yeah, definitely Cape Town, man. It was, although we didn't get to experience the reality of what it is to live in Cape Town, I was there for a bit over 72 hours. Like, we landed, slept, woke up, did, recon for the video, met with Yassin, shot the video for 2 days, and then left the next morning. So it was like a whirlwind of production, but I had some really magical moments there, and just walking there late night with a couple of the homies and getting lost in the area that we were in. It was a very magical vibe there. Not just magical, but like serendipitous. You go to countries and there's the culture, but then there's like this moment where everything meets. And I think that was one place in the world where I want to go back to the continent of Africa in general and visit many different countries. But Cape Town was, South Africa was beautiful, man. I don't want to name drop or anything, but like, I think getting to know Yassin and Kweli and becoming friends with them and just learning from them in their process as independent artists. They both function as independent artists, but they're legends, right? So they're like solidified as some of the greatest ever lyrically, and they're still running the world, like running around the world and performing everywhere. And they never faltered, like they never weren't themselves. And I think that's an amazing testament to like going from listening to the albums and being inspired by them to write better, and then to meet them. It was kind of a full circle for me. So I look at them as peers, but also mentors almost, without them necessarily teaching me directly. And then I would say probably meeting Dave Chappelle, man, and him like complimenting the jacket that I had on while I was filming Kweli's video. Like that was probably a big moment for me, So yeah, I think it hits you after, right? Like the first couple of times that I met them, but then I started realizing how they're exactly who they were when I was listening to them. So it's like you start listening different to people and looking at the industry different and like the placement of people and just the hierarchy of the music game and feeling more like, okay, I'm on the right path. Like if this is what I want, it just takes more work, Yeah, and they're really good brothers, man. They're real people. So I've never met Jay Electronica. We've only connected through like, I don't know how to explain it, but like he's rocked my hoodies, the Rockefeller hoodies on tour. He's in the video for Alhamdulillah. I shot a video for him and Kweli that him and Kweli aren't in, but it was for Kweli's album. There's just been a lot of like those kind of connections, and he knows a lot of people I know, obviously. And I love his work, and I think he's an amazing MC, and seems like a really great person to hang out with, But that video in particular, the way we approached that video is we sent out a call out for creatives to send us video in a certain format, shot with a certain camera and a certain lens at a certain time of day in different parts of the world. And it happened to be that one of my good friends, Laith Majali, who's a photographer, and Mochilla. I don't know if you guys know about Mochilla, but they're photographers and videographers from LA, Brian Cross and Eric Coleman. They were all in Egypt with Jay Electronica, and they got me this amazing shot. You know what I mean? So And I remember when I got the file, I was like, yo, like, you know, we got Freeway, we got him, we got a bunch of people from the community that I had never met. Yeah, so Jay Electronica is a blessing in my life. That's all I could really say. And I look forward to meeting him, inshallah.